Abby.
I'm Laura.
And today we're going to be reviewing a new line out of the Rossmann drugstore in Germany. We have 10 new products to try with you guys, and we're really excited to get started.
So the first thing we have are the 4 items that we're all trying together, which is the banana powder. It looks really yellow.
And then we also have an eyeshadow base. I left my Urban Decay eyeshadow base at home, so we're hoping this could replace it.
There's also the crystal pigments. This is in the shade Copper Cabana. These look really nice. I'm hoping they can match up to like ColourPop pigments, but I'm not too sure.
And then we have, I would say, the most interesting product we found. It's a primer spray. Now, I've never really seen a primer spray that's not also a setting spray. So I'm curious to see what this does, if it's going to be tight on our skin, how it's going to hold up with our foundations.
And the ones that we're trying individually are just this lip gloss. I'm going to try the Superstar XXL Volume Mascara and the eyebrow pomade.
And then I found these Metal Lips liquid lipstick. And also we have a long-lasting eyeliner. We'll see how that holds up. And the most shocking one, we've got a rainbow highlighting powder, which looks like it'll be a disaster, but who knows. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with this primer spray, and I'm just gonna see, let's see. Gross.
It has butane in it.
Apricot oil to give you a tight feel on the skin. Okay, that looked really fun. All right, let's try this. Oh, wow. I feel like I just sprayed hairspray all over my face. So I would say, unless you like the feeling of hairspray on your skin, maybe don't give this one a try.
And I don't feel like it did anything. You know what I mean?
I feel
like,
sticky.
Like,
I did not feel
do
fine.
anything.
So now we're gonna go in with our foundations.
And this was the worst experience of our entire life.
I don't know if you can see from the camera, but our foundation is peeling off. It's like lumping together. It feels really disgusting.
And it like picks up in your skin. Whenever
Yes.
I was like using my beauty blender, it just absorbs the entire
yes.
foundation. So now we're gonna go in and hoping that the banana powder saves us. This is just a banana powder. It comes with this cute little thing.
It's supposed to create a smooth finish without pores, and it's silky and light for application and should get rid of any redness or rings under the eyes, which we all know I always need.
Apparently. So we have a very little bit coming out. I'm gonna try to do the old
That might work.
powder
In the lid.
and the lid trick, but so it is finely milled, which I like in a powder. Very yellow though.
And I'm gonna try the included applicator and see how it is. I mean, it seems like it's finely milled. It seems like it might hold our concealer in place, but we'll see after we do our eyeshadow how well it comes off. All right, and so speaking of eyeshadow, now we're gonna go into the RdeL eyeshadow base, and there's no description on the back, so I can't really tell you what this is claiming to do. It seems like it's maybe trying to be an imitation of the MAC Painterly Paint Pot.
Oh, right.
Okay, so it's very creamy, moussey?
It's moussey.
It's moussey.
It's like a face mousse.
So it feels a little greasy, not gonna lie. I feel like this could cause some slippage.
I'm not mad at it. It smells like a dirty pool.
Once again, all of these products are super cheap, so if it ends up working really well, the smell is something we could probably get past.
Yeah, all these like 8 products, no, there were like 10 products, ended up costing us like 25 euros.
25 euro, yeah. So we have this loose pigment in the shade Copper Cabana, and it actually comes with a lid on top, which I like. That way it doesn't get everywhere. And I'm just gonna shake a little bit of this into the lid. Okay, it's very glittery, but doesn't seem to be
Wait, what?
a lot of pigment. Like the pigment seems to be like disappearing.
Okay,
So very strange. We're gonna do this as probably our main color, but we're gonna go in with a few other colors first. I'm using the Sephora Pro Palette in warm tones.
I'm using ABH Modern Renaissance.
We're gonna dip into this. Okay, well, A lot of it comes off onto the brush. These are actually German makeup brushes that I just got here. They're from a brand called Eveline, and they're like 2-3 euros each, and I actually love this fluffy brush.
I'm just gonna use the ABH double-sided brush that came with my Modern Renaissance palette.
I actually kind of like it. I can't say if it's gonna move or anything, but the pigment payoff on top of the eyeshadow base is actually pretty good. How did it work completely on
I
mine and
am
yours
not
not?
having the same effect.
Oh my gosh, look at my eye.
I hate this. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a no for me, dog. Like,
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that just goes to show that some products really work for some people and really don't for others.
oh my god, this looks like trash.
What
Look
is
at the
wrong?
fallout.
What is? Oh my gosh! Now look at mine. Is there like any fallout?
No.
Well,
I thought I was gonna come out here looking cute as heck, but
this is kind of hilarious. So I would say this is good if it works for you, and not if it doesn't, because clearly
I'm so angry.
that's
Look
so
at this.
strange. Oh my gosh, I can't get over that. That's hilarious. Now we have a few individual products we're going to use to try on. I'm going to go in with the RdeL Long Lasting Eyeliner in 80 Black Waterproof. And this has like a pencil-like tip. It's a retractable one. And I'm just going to use this in my waterline, top and bottom. And you're just going to use...
I'm gonna try out this pomade. This is the Eyebrow pomade in the shade 02 Dark Brown. It claims to be waterproof. I'm not sure about that. I take really big pride in my eyebrows, so if this doesn't work, then I might just skip class altogether. Okay, so it comes in like this cute little container. Oh, this is actually precious. This kind of resembles the ABH design. Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh no.
She's strong. I didn't realize she was gonna be that strong.
Oh wow.
Pigmented. She's got a little
And what
something.
texture do we have there? Is it like a similar texture to like
No.
the Dip Brow, or is it moussey? Is it
This
creamy?
is a lot moussey. I think this is like consistent with their brand. I'm
Okay,
not
I mean,
sure. They're like
yeah.
very moussey.
That's a good thing to be, I guess. The main test for me with eyeliner is always to see how it holds up. And that's something that we're obviously gonna have to check in with you guys later for. But I might have to agree on this eyeshadow because I'm now starting to get fallout under my eyes. I don't know if you can see it. I have a little concentrated splotch under my eye, so that's really cool. Really the look I was going for here.
I'm actually not mad at the eyebrow. It's a little strong than I like to do normally, just because I didn't know how pigmented it would be.
So I would say I don't normally use an eyebrow pencil like this. I normally use the Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner, which this is similar to, but also not necessarily as gel-like. This one's a little harder to pull, it drags a little bit, and the color payoff is good. It's not blackest black kind of that you would expect from some black waterproof eyeliners, but overall for a drugstore eyeliner, I'm definitely not mad at this, and I think it elevated this interesting eye look we've got going on.
Not as bad as I thought it would be, actually.
Okay.
I would even go to say like they're better than the Benefit
Okay.
pomades. I don't like the Benefit pomades at all. They just do not work with me. I wish this offered a wider shade range. So it could
There
be
were
different. There were
Two shades, right? It was like light and dark.
There were 2 shades. I'm not mad at it. I like
Okay,
it. I like the way
okay.
it looks. I think I like it enough to where whenever I finish up my Anastasia pomade, I would dig into this.
Now we're gonna kind of do this off camera a little bit. I'm gonna go into some blush, which on top of this foundation primer moment should be interesting. And then we're gonna go into the rainbow highlighter and some lip conditioning products and mascaras. Okay, so we did our eyeliner, blush off camera, and now we're gonna go into our individual products. I also did mascara off camera because I'm not trying the mascara. And I'm gonna hit this highlighter, and this is supposed to give you a shimmering accent in soft rainbow colors, which
What does that
I don't even know what that
mean?
means. Soft rainbow colors are not something that I've experimented with.
Oh, I'm gonna kick off my bake actually, or what little of it is left. I'm just using my e.l.f. pointed powder brush to kick this puppy off. This brush is like $2, and it's so fluffy and beautiful, and I've had it for like 2 years.
Oh wow, this highlighter is very powdery. Even on my arm, it's picking straight up on the pores. There's not
Where is the shimmer?
much of a shimmer going on.
Where is the sheen?
So I'm not really sure. Let's just ruin our look even more. If you're into like a really frosty highlight, this might
Let
be.
me see.
But it's like not
There's
even that.
nothing
There's no
there.
color payoff. So like if you're into a almost chalky but barely there look, then this might be for you. But I would say
it looks like she grabbed sidewalk chalk
and
just,
put it
like,
on my
put it on
face.
her
Yeah,
face.
it's not a good look. I mean, we kind of knew this product was going to be a gimmick, but we were hoping that by some magic it would work out.
It's like, ooh, pigment.
Yeah. But I can't really say that there is a lot of pigment.
This is the worst powder I've ever used in my life. I look like I am 54 and divorced with 3 kids
Yeah.
under my eye.
I would agree. Just look at the, like we both use concealers
Yeah.
that we absolutely love that are also known to be really good concealers,
Mhm.
not just by our own like decision or choice, but it looks like I've got all kinds of creasing, there's just stuff sticking and
It's so bad. And this
I mean,
primer
it's, yeah.
has moved my foundation. I've had to touch up this foundation like 6 or 7
Also,
times.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but the primer is already breaking me out. And the primer is the only thing that I've put down here on my face. So I would say be careful and maybe don't try this primer because
Never.
it seems like it doesn't work and it might cause you a breakout. So
I'm so
yeah.
not a fan.
You have this really cool lip product next.
Yes, this is just a vitamin lip oil.
Okay.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It has little flowers in it. It's fun, it's playful. I'm hoping that it can actually provide a nice level of moisture around the eyes.
What does it smell like? Is there a scent?
Oh,
Can I?
it smells like an old lady perfume.
It smells like those like fruity perfumes that you let kids play
Like in
with.
Claire's.
Yeah, Claire's. It smells like Claire's.
Not
Not really. Ooh, that is oily.
It's just like
A lip gloss, but
a
an
lip
oil.
oil. Yeah, like a lip
Okay.
gloss.
Okay.
I actually really like it.
that.
I like things that are very like moisturizing and oily on my lips because whenever I try to put on like a liquid
Mhm.
lipstick, my
Mhm.
lips are way too dry for that.
Mhm.
So if you're someone that likes to have that super glossy look, this actually looks really nice.
I'm wondering how it's going to hold up. That's going to be interesting to see how it holds up and if you actually feel moisturized at the end of the day. Because I know I've had a lot of glosses where at first I feel super moisturized and then by the end of the day I'm like, this has done nothing. So we'll see. All right, so I'm on to my last product, and this is the Metallips Liquid Lipstick, and this is actually a new product in the shade 2 Bronz'illa. Now, I'm very worried about this color already, and it looks chunky on the wand.
Ooh, yummy.
So I'm really worried about this. This could be definitely, and it doesn't look like it's gonna dry down matte. So, oh, she's metallic.
It's advertised as metallic, you know, you're like, at least she's giving you what you want.
I mean, is this really what I want? Oh, it burns. Oh, she burns. I would say this is absolutely not. The streakiness, the lumpiness, I have super moisturized lips. I moisturize like 3 times a day. I do lip masks at night, lip scrubs every day. And right now it looks like my lips are super dry, frosty. I look like I'm trying to do like an April Fool's makeup challenge. These lips, hives on the cheek, and 50-year-old eyes.
50-year-old eyes.
So let's see how this mascara goes, because right now I don't have that many.
Yeah, okay, keep in mind, we're gonna be posting pictures of us after the wear test, before the wear test, and then right after the wear test. This is the Superstar XXL Volume Mascara.
Is it waterproof too?
It claims to be waterproof.
Maybe we'll splash some water in your face later and test it out.
Normally, I use the Marc Jacobs mascara.
She's building the length. She's definitely got the length going.
It's really lengthening. I was
It's
hoping that this would be
clumpy.
more of a volumizing mascara because I already have the length. I just don't necessarily have the volume. Hey friends!
We're back. It's
after
been 9
9
hours,
hours?
something like that.
and we wanted to do a last check-in with our makeup. So we're just gonna go through each product and kind of do a quick rehash of how we felt about it. So the first product was the primer spray. This did absolutely nothing for my skin.
If anything, it did terrible things.
Exactly. My foundation was peeling. I had all kinds of weird clumping, dry spots, patchiness. Just absolutely not good. At this point, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation anymore. Like this just
broke out
destroyed it.
right all over my chin.
Yes, my chin and lower cheek.
And my
I had a huge a huge breakout right here. And also, if you pick up this can, you can tell that it's almost empty, and we've used it once. Like well, maybe that has something to do with it, but it's clearly there was not a lot of product to begin with, and the product that's in there isn't even
Trash.
worth it. Next we had the banana powder. I mean, let me see. My under eye area looks oily. It looks creased. It just didn't work.
She looks like she got beat up at a bar.
This just doesn't work. I mean, I don't know what this fine, smooth powder was meant to do, but it did not accomplish that.
If you're darker skinned, it might work on you just because it's so yellowy and it's finely milled, but at the same time, it just it makes you look old.
Yeah, I would say our under eye area looks older than it does on days when we don't wear makeup. Yeah. So clearly not worth it. The next product we had was the eyeshadow base. I mean,
it did its job.
It did its job. I would have to test this out with eyeshadows that I know work really well to see how long it actually improves the wear time and things like that. But I'm not mad at it. Definitely not mad at it. Would purchase again. Then
I think this really the copper banana pigment. This was literally the bane of my existence the entire day. It was so bad. It had very low actual color payout besides for the swatches. It made all of our under eye areas super glittery, copper. It was just, I wanted it to work so bad, so it was just really sad when it didn't work.
I mean, now you can kind of tell on my eye, I'm starting to get patchiness. It's stuck in the creases. We have some really weird movement that this shadow did.
For me, it just didn't
work. Muddled with all the other colors that it was with. The glitter at this point isn't even on my eye. It's just kind of everywhere else.
She checked out.
Exactly. I would say this one's a no. It had so much potential. The packaging was adorable, but it just didn't work out. Now, onto eye products. I had this long-lasting waterproof eyeliner. Now, let me tell you, I have eyeliner coming out of the edges of my eyes.
That's
on both
in
sides.
season, though.
I have extreme graying of the upper eye line. Everything just fell out. It looks like I've been crying, and I've literally just been doing homework and sitting in bed watching Netflix all day. So probably, I've probably been crying. But regardless, this is not waterproof. This is not long lasting. My Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner would never betray me like this.
Whoops. Now I'm going to talk about the eyebrow pomade, which is probably an item that I will keep using after I finish my dip brow pomade. I think it's really nice. I think the color payout is really large considering the amount of money that it actually costs. It's workable. It's just super highly concentrated in pigment, so you have to go with a super, super light hand. But other than that, I would repurchase. I like it. It's cute.
And it seems like it stayed on pretty well throughout the day, so that's that's good. Next, I have this Metallips liquid lipstick. Now, the number of times today I've been tempted to wipe this off of my face and remove it, I don't even know, at least 10 times. It was horrible.
It wiped itself off anyway.
It eventually wiped itself off, but before that happened, it was cracking, it burned at one point. The smell is just... It smells like rancid olive oil. I don't know if you can smell that.
It's my favorite type of olive oil.
Yeah, so I just, at this point, I went from bronze lips to absolutely nothing. If you can tell, they're super dry. It's just, it did nothing for my lips. Absolutely did not enjoy that product.
Speaking of lips, let's talk about the vitamin lip oil. This is something that I will for sure purchase again, 100%. I love the way it feels on my lips. It absorbs like a good oil. It doesn't sit on top of the skin. It actually absorbs my skin. My lips have felt so much smoother and so much nicer. And I love this product. If anything, this is one of the items that you should repurchase because I am such a big fan of it. And it's really cute too. The packaging is just cute. Everything is 10 out of 10. It's a yes from me, dog.
How many times did you reapply throughout the day?
I only had to reapply like 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Because I mean, sometimes also with like lip balm products, I find myself, if I really like it, reapplying because I just love the product. So, and the smell was kind of cute on that one. A little bit.
It was a little bit strong.
A little bit like kind of, what are those chapsticks? Chapstick, like growing up, like all the different flavors. It was a little like childish, but also like nostalgic. So like you can't really hate on it. Now let's talk about the rainbow highlighting powder. Let's just take a look at my cheeks. There is absolutely zero highlight on them. If anything, grease. My face all day has looked splotchy, greasy, and this highlighting powder certainly did not help. I don't know if you can see it in the pan, but it's already getting super muddy, and the colors after one use have started to completely blend together.
It wants you to paint with all the colors in the rainbow, but it gives you like talc.
Yes, it was like I put chalk on my face and just like...
Oh, the first ingredient is talc.
Exactly. And just like chalk, it went away really quickly, so
I mean, if you're trying to go for like the
festival
baby,
or like
baby like powder look,
yeah,
I hear it's really in this. It looks so much better when you swatch it.
When you swatch it, it's gorgeous. Like it looks absolutely gorgeous. Love it. You can see like the really tiny like micro glitters in it. Like it looks really pretty when you swatch it, but it just has no lasting power on the face, and I'm just really not impressed with it.
And then last, and I hope certainly least, we have the Superstar XXL Volume Mascara. It's gross. It gave me a lengthening job, but honestly, if I go Lash Blast with CoverGirl, I could have so much better, and for about the same price. I didn't really see anything to write home about. It wasn't really good. Sure, it was long lasting, but that's about it. And considering it's drugstore, there's so many better opportunities, and there's so many more things that you can do with eyelashes nowadays and mascaras, and this just like
it failed to like impress. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like overwhelmingly wonderful.
It was like Linda from
like,
accounting. This is the Linda from accounting of mascaras.
I mean, it does seem like there's not been fallout from the mascara. Your under eye area seems pretty clear, so that's good. It didn't completely betray you, but I feel like we've had better lash days.
We have.
And so this is a product if you're going for length, not volume, and you don't mind. I feel like I tried this product out afterwards myself, and I feel like it just sits on your eye a lot. Like I felt like my eye's been heavier throughout the day, kind of like I feel it like sitting there. So I would say like appearance is okay, not the best, not the worst, but it's kind of uncomfortable sitting on the eye, and it's just isn't as good as so many other drugstore mascaras that we've all used and loved.
Yeah. That's about it. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. We put a lot of work and a lot of thought into this first video, and we're so excited to produce more and more content for you guys. So just tell us what you want to see. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go to our website. Apparently we have a Pinterest that I have not heard about. But we're so looking forward to doing this, and we're so looking forward to continue like talking about makeup and life and things like that.
And hopefully next time you see us, our faces will look less greasy, less powdery, less fallout.
We're like a hot mess.
We're a hot mess right now. We've been avoiding leaving the house all day. So hope to see you guys next time.
Always reminding you to like, comment,
and subscribe.